Yo, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to another video. I've got another story for you today. So if you didn't know, I was in Barcelona last week from Wednesday to Saturday. And some eventful stuff happened, alright? I was gonna say, I can't be too loud right now because it's very, very early in the morning. Or like late slash, I don't fucking know. It's late at night. But I went to Barcelona with my best friend last week for 3 nights, okay? And on the second night, we had a pretty eventful night, okay? I've actually got 2 stories out of this Barcelona trip. However, I'm only going to be saying one in this video. The other one, I'm not really sure if I should say it. I'm just going to straight up say, okay, in Barcelona, it's like Amsterdam and Netherlands. Weed is legal, but only in certain ways. So in Barcelona, you can go to something called a cannabis club. And it's a bit like a fight club in the fact that you can only get into cannabis club if you know someone that can refer you that is already in cannabis club. It's kind of like fucking Fight Club. However, we did end up actually getting into one, and that's a whole nother story. Let me know if you want to hear that. I don't really know if it's that suitable because it does have like cannabis in it, but you know, it was just an experience type of thing because it's legal there. However, if you want to hear that, let me know. Leave the video a thumbs up. But this story video is about the second night, and I actually got pretty messed up this night. So I wrote this down at 4 a.m. the next morning when we got back in. I wrote this story down at 4 a.m. I wrote down the story of the whole night, and I'm looking back at this story and I'm thinking, wow, I don't even fucking remember half of this stuff. So it's pretty cool. So if you see me look down like this, it's because I'm looking at my notes, which is where I wrote down this story. It'd be kind of funny. I'm kind of like, I'm reading you something. This is interesting for me as well as you, because I can't remember half of it. That's not something to be proud of, by the way. Okay, so this was Thursday last week in Barcelona. Me, Bucks, Fergus, with my bestest friend in Barcelona. We went out during the day to see some sights, the marina and the big cathedral there in Barcelona, this thing right here. Then we went to a street bar and had some food, and I had 2 mojitos, my friend had only had 1. So I remember going to this, like street bar place. We're there for ages. I had 2 mojitos, really, really strong. And this was probably around 5-6 p.m. So I think we started to drink around 5 p.m. We then went home back to our Airbnb apartment place. We sort of just chilled out for a bit, had some snacks, played some music, and drank a bit more vodka and Coke and like vodka and juice and stuff. And I remember we were researching loads of places to go, like bars and stuff to go in Barcelona. And we were meant to go to this beer hall called La Ovella Negra or something, I think. And it's meant to be really popular. It's meant to be a really popular, like, youngish kind of bar, okay? It's like a beer hall. So we get a taxi all the way to this bar. And bear in mind, it was really raining at this point. Like, it was so annoying. On Thursday night, it was pissing down with rain. The one night that we were going to go out and, like, have the biggest night of the 3 nights. So we get to this bar, which was completely fucking dead. There were, like, 2 people in there. So we decided to go to another place called Razzmatazz, which is just around the corner, and this place is like a live type of music place. And this place you had to go into the back street and up some metal stairs to even enter, which I remember. We had to go through into the street and we had to go back, like behind this weird kind of sketchy shady building and up these metal stairs to where the 2 bouncers and people were, and we weren't actually let in due to not having tickets, which kind of sucked because we could hear the live rock music. It's like a rock place. We could hear the live rock music through from the back, and it sounded really, really good. I really wanted to go in. However, it was a bit sketchy, that area, a little bit sketchy. Like lying around, we saw like little packets which obviously had like MDMA and other drugs in, and they were just sort of lying around all over the floor in this back street area. But anyway, we started walking to the beach. Eventually got there to the main clubs of Barcelona, such as Pasha, Opium, Xoco, etc. So in Barcelona, I don't actually know what beach it's called, but you've got these main clubs on this beachfront, right? And they're called like Opium, Pasha, Xoco, Catwalk, I think's one of them. And we went down to the front and we asked if we could have some shisha in Xoco. You know what shisha is? This stuff right here. Fucking don't do it. It's really bad for you. And they said yes. We were the last people allowed in for shisha. So basically, these clubs, right, during the day and the evening, the bottom section of the club, which is on like the beach front, it's like a restaurant, right? It's literally like a big restaurant. And when it comes to about 11 p.m. to midnight, this whole bottom area gets just scrapped and it gets turned into like a proper nightclub, and a little bit of it is turned into this like VIP section, and the whole of the inside of the bottom floor is like this massive dance floor with a DJ area. There's a couple bars, and the upstairs is like the upstairs original club bit that's open a bit earlier, I think. Okay, this is where things get interesting. So during the shisha, these two girls dressed in white came over and said, "We will massage you, but you can only pay us what you think we deserve from the massage." So we were sitting in the shisha bar getting fucked massages. This is how drunk I was. Getting fucked massages. I think we ended up paying them 15 euros each. And I remember, she was literally massaging my face at one point. I didn't know what to do. I actually remember this. So me and my friend, these random like masseuses came walking around these clubs, and they were offering people massages in return for whatever you want to give them money-wise, or what you thought it was worth, right? And this girl, this fucking masseuse was massaging my face. It started off with my shoulders. It was like, "Yo, this is good, yeah? Oh yeah." And then she was like fucking elbowing my shoulders now, and I was like, "Oh god, like I'm loosening up here, you know?" And then she fucking got her hands and was like sliding it down my face like this, and I was like, "Oh, okay, you know, this is getting a bit more serious now, isn't it?" She was literally massaging my brows at one point. The shisha area manager said that we needed to move as they were replacing the shisha area for the outside smoking area of the club. Right, so all the restaurant, as I said, it gets scrapped out. The outside bit, which is where we were, is where like the smoking area of the club is, okay? And it's like 2/3 the normal area, and then 1/3 is like this outdoor sofa VIP private section. So we moved to this like posh VIP lounging area outside, and suddenly as the club started getting busier, we were seeing like rich looking motherfuckers and these supermodels just walking outside into this VIP area we were in. It was very crazy. So I remember this. So like this actually happened the second night. We went back and we tried to do the same thing the third night, sorry. And we managed to get in again. We managed to do the exact same thing we did the night before. So we got into this VIP area, and I just remember, I was like, I didn't actually realize it was a VIP area at first. I was in there with my friend. We're just having some shisha, having some drinks and stuff. And then I suddenly realized, like, shit, like, we're actually, like, we're in, like, a private area of this club. Like, a really, like, quite upper-class private fucking area of this club. And all of a sudden, like, at around midnight to 1 a.m., we just start seeing it get busier and busier. People are wearing these orange wristbands. And we see these like really sort of rich people walking about, and then these like fucking supermodels just start walking outside, and I'm like, where the fuck are we? Like, I said to my mate, I was like, Charles, like, where are we, dude? And we ended up actually outside in this VIP area, and we were given access to the inside as well. And in the inside of this VIP area of this club called Shoko, we were behind this like the DJ, the stage. We were behind all of it, which was crazy. And there was like massive bottles of champagne being thrown about everywhere, and I'm just thinking, oh god, how have we got in here? So my friend asked someone how much it costed to get into this VIP area, and it's meant to be 300 fucking euros. 300 euros to get into this VIP area, and we just snuck in because we had some shisha that was delayed by some fucking masseuses massaging my brows, and for that reason we got let in for pretty much free. And the thing is, I remember getting 2 drinks in this place, and they gave us a bill. I was like, oh no. My friend looked at the bill for these 2 drinks, and the waiter, as he gave us the bill, he said, like, because you're in the VIP area, you need to pay VIP prices. So we're like, okay, yeah, that's cool, right? That's fine. So I said to my friend, like, how much is it? And he whacked out the bill for 2 fucking drinks, man. 45 euros. 45 euros for 2 drinks, for 2 mojitos. Fair enough, they were mango mojitos, some custom mojito that we ordered because we were fucking drunk. But €22.50 for a drink? That's like, what? I don't know how many dollars that is. Someone tell me how many dollars €22.50 is for 1 drink. But yeah, we then got approached by one of the workers, and I don't know if he was fucking high as a kite or something, but he let us stay in there and gave us more shisha for free. Sweet. You see, I don't remember writing down half of this stuff, But the way I wrote it down, I was obviously pretty drunk. I mean, come on. And this is where things get a bit more interesting. I'm going to leave a hint here. Like, I wasn't going to include this in the story, but I thought, honestly, like, it's just an experience. You know, I'm not telling you guys to do anything that I do at all. It's just simply an experience that I kind of dumb to do, but I don't recommend you go and do this. However, so we were very, very drunk, and obviously when you're drunk, you do stupid shit. So we left this club. And when you go outside of these clubs in Barcelona, you've got people walking up and down. They're trying to sell you beers and stuff. So you walk past and they're like, beer? Yes, beer. And you say no. And then they go, hey, would you like some weed? Some coke? Some MDMA? And me and my friend were obviously absolutely fucked. So we were like, you know what? We'll get like a joint, like just a little bit of weed, but a little tiny bit of weed, basically. Fucking idiot. Anyway, so we're on the beach now with this joint. This pretty. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty much just tobacco. I don't think there was any weed in there. We got conned to fuck. So we go to this secluded part of the beach because obviously we don't want to potentially smoke something like that in public, which is actually illegal. It's only legal when you go to these like cannabis club areas. So we went to the secluded part of this beach to have this like joint, okay? And I remember we were just sitting down on this beach. This was at 4 a.m. in the morning. We're sitting down at the end of this beach, like really like up towards the rocks in the middle. And this guy sort of walks up kind of towards us, but he sort of veers off somewhere. He veers off into the fucking water or something. I don't know. We were kind of worried he was a policeman or something. So we were like, fuck. And then he sort of disappeared like away from the rocks and into the sea. And we were like, oh shit, like what do we do? Like maybe he's drowned or something. However, a few minutes passed and he popped back up and he started walking over towards us. And we were like, fuck, like we have to bail. Like we literally have to bail. This is not legal. Chuck it, bail. We were then very, very, very hungry. So we went up to the beachfront area and up on the top towards the streets, and we were looking around for food. And it's just such idiots, just such fucking idiots. There were policemen, Spanish policemen walking around, and we were going up to them asking where we can get some food. But we managed to get a taxi, and we said to this taxi man, we were like, look, Mr. Taxi Man, this guy did not speak a word of English. He just didn't speak a word of English. And we said to him, we're hungry. Like, we want food. So we gave him the address of where our apartment was. However, we were like, you know, we didn't really know what to say. Like, we wanted food. We really wanted food. So we were like, you know, McDonald's on the way. It took us like 10 minutes for him to realize that we wanted to go to a McDonald's drive-thru and then go home. Okay, but he finally got it. He finally understood, which was great. However, this taxi drive, we found out the next day that there is a McDonald's like a 5-minute walk from where we were. A 5-minute fucking walk. This taxi driver took us on like a 20-minute adventure to some McDonald's halfway across the fucking city to get a drive-through and then drive us all the way back. So we got proper mugged off by this by this taxi man. However, my friend, when we pulled up at McDonald's, pulled the window down and spoke to a pillar trying to order food. It's not even the place where you're meant to order through the window. He just straight up just spoke to a pillar trying to order Big Mac meals. And the driver was like, no. And he was like pointing towards the speaker. We weren't even anywhere near the speaker. My friend was fucked. But yeah, we ended up going all the way back home, had a lovely McDonald's. It was good. It was a fun night. And that is the story. Now, you guys let me know whether or not you want to hear the Cannabis Club story. I'm a little bit on edge about sharing that experience with you because I know some people on here might be really anti sort of marijuana. I don't really know. I'm not like pro marijuana or anti marijuana. I'm just sort of in between. However, because it was legal there, it was kind of just like an experience. But, you know, let me know if you want to hear that. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give the video a huge thumbs up. I do apologize for not being able to, like, talk too loudly because it's very, very late right now. However, hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, and roll the outro.